Welcome back, Step listeners, to the Steps Aren't podcast. As always, I'm your host, Tim Hunsaker, and I've got my co-hosts with me, Eric Hunter
Hey, yo.
and Nassim Johnson.
Pickleball. What's up, yo?
Have you ever played pickleball?
No, I just started pickleball.
Pickleball's actually kind of fun.
I've almost been recruited, but I've also heard it's lazy tennis.
Lazy tennis?
Yeah.
I mean,
They say it's like for,
depends how you
for
play
bums. Literally not. I'm pretty sure they were being like salacious about it. Just trying to fuck around. But, but yeah, it's like a broken man's tennis.
Don't they use smaller rackets? So wouldn't that make it harder?
I mean, it is a smaller racket, yeah. And it's not even a racket, it's literally
It's
like
a
paddle.
paddle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be harder.
I mean, I would say it's easier or harder because the ball's not moving nearly as fast and it's a smaller court.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I literally know nothing about pickleball.
So. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We got off on a tangent there.
haven't even started yet. That tracks.
So I hope you all had a great week, and we're excited to, get to do another episode. But I'm gonna hand things off to Hunter, and he's gonna give us our story for the day.
So, story of the week, right? F-15 was hit during fighting connected to Iran.
Ooh.
Both the crew members, being your the weapons specialist and the pilot, ejected. They ejected safely, but they were in the middle of hostile territory, and in the Zagros Mountains. The pilot was found and rescued within hours, but then they had to do a search and rescue for the weapons crew specialist, and apparently it turned into like weeks of him being stranded, and he would hide in rocky crevices during the day and only move at night, so it made it hard for us to find him. 150 aircrafts were involved in finding this man.
Wow.
Literally turned into an action movie.
Wow.
Essentially, of like a search and rescue. Like, I'm thinking Black Hawk Down is what immediately comes to my mind.
Okay.
But he was found and rescued, and during the search and rescue, another helicopter went down, and they had to rescue another guy. So that's kind of wild.
He just was too damn good.
Yeah, he was ejected over the Persian Gulf, and they had to find him in the Gulf. But he was rescued, it says, immediately. So, good deal. But hey, I mean, I'm glad to see that the military still has the No Man Left Behind. That's good stuff.
Yep.
Definitely makes me feel good to know that if I got lost somewhere, that they would send 150 aircraft to come find me.
That'd be just your luck. They'd be like, do we really want to get...
I mean, let's raise the value. Is he worth... Maybe we could just pay out that $500,000 life insurance.
Yeah, we could probably just drop that $500,000.
Because you got to think, like, they sent out...
That's millions of dollars.
150 aircraft, and one of them went down.
Millions of
dollars that they spent to go find this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, but how much money did they invest in that person's training?
Not millions of dollars.
And then how much fuel? You just think about fuel right now. 150,000 or 150 aircrafts.
Yep,
how much?
That's why I know it's automatically over $1 million. Those aircrafts flying, and then you lose them for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
Fucking that aircraft alone was probably
in the tens of $40 million.
And paying personnel.
It was an F-15, right?
Well, that's the one that they had that went down, so we're not even worrying about that one. But then it was a helicopter, so I'm assuming for like a search and rescue. I don't know. I don't even know they would be used for that.
Millions of dollars.
Oh, it would probably
something that
probably just depend.
How long did they say the rescue effort was?
Just said several weeks.
Several weeks. Millions of dollars.
Oh, dude.
Millions of
just
dollars.
in fuel alone, millions of dollars.
Could have saved all of that.
Not to mention paying all the manpower.
That's what I'm saying. To operate all the craft and personnel.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
Could have just said, "Fuck, bro, drop $500,000 on the fam."
Yeah. But no man left behind.
Hey.
America ain't about that life.
Hey, shit.
So that makes me feel good. I feel a little bit more confident in my survival.
Hey, Marika, fuck yeah.
Marika, yeah. Mm-hmm. I like it. So, I guess before we dive too deep into,
okay.
But
Liking
so
that.
the topic, as you guys all know, the scene kind of did a video on it, talking about patience and what all did you say? Patience and
And I guess you could replace it with tolerance.
tolerance. Yeah. Yeah, patience and tolerance. Which you almost went into like 3 separate rabbit holes making the video. I was like, every time you recorded, I was like, oh, this is a rabbit hole.
It was the combat, but also explain and give context.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Because I didn't want somebody to just respond to it and be like, I think that's PTSD. All right, but let's not do that. Let's not go there with it. Don't like people, huh?
But like we kind of talked about earlier, for me, because before I ever joined, I'd say like patience was not a virtue of mine. And then joining, the whole hurry up and wait and whatnot really made me develop a strong amount of patience. And then as I continued in my military career and dealt with more and more dumb people and just dumb situations, my patience slowly dwindled back out. So 100% bell curve. I'd say I have less patience now even than before I joined.
Damn.
So, and it might just be because I'm old and ornery now.
Yeah.
Could just be that.
Yeah.
I ain't got enough life in me to fucking deal with that bullshit anymore.
Yeah, that is a very true thing. You know, the older people get, the more they pop their shit. So.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how I feel. What about you? You would say, I know in your video you said that you felt like.
I'm gonna add one more addendum to it. So it's either patience, tolerance, or aptitude for it, right? Because the whole main reason why I brought it up again is just like I've noticed myself kind of recluse for it. And again, I don't know if I can attribute that to service or maturity. But I've just noticed that happen and like a decrease in extroversion for just people and shit. Like it's still like I'm not like a different person, so I still have those flippers and shit. And I know in any type of capacity, whether it's you going out your way for somebody to help them, I still do those things. I'm kind of a slut for those, but I don't know, man. It's just I feel like there is a change with I don't know, man. Again, I can't even figure out which category I would throw it into. That's why I got a fucking third. But it's just some type of decrease in one of them things about people. I am not as fond of people, or have as much faith in people as I used
to. Yeah, that's fair. Like that.
But I also did this shit as a child, so you know what I'm saying. It's conflicting. I don't know if it's because maturity, increased worldview, service.
Because 100%, we're just talking about. Did service make me more of an extrovert? Without a doubt. Because, like, I was a shy kid.
Complete opposite.
Yeah. And then I opened up a lot. I have no problem.
Close my legs.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, I'm just out here swinging.
Yeah, everybody ain't fucking this now.
Yeah.
I put
if it's got a pulse and a freaking hole, like, you know.
Chastity belt.
That's wild.
Wow.
Chastity belt. Biometric authentication too. You can't even get it.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You might have to drop some blood to unlock it.
That's wild. Yeah. Fucking sacrifice a goat or something.
Yeah, that's baby goat. Baby goat.
No, definitely not. What about you, Tim? What would you say?
As far as like patience, I'm more tolerant of like teaching. Like in anything that I'm like, if it's something that like I'm knowledgeable about and I'm trying to show somebody else how to do it or help somebody else do something, then I'm relatively patient when it comes to that. Far more than I was when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like,
you guys
I think I can kind of see that.
You guys already know I'm not patient when it comes to teaching people.
Oh no. Yeah.
8 plus 8.
8 plus 8? 12?
12? No, 13. And I just walk. I walk out.
It was so great, dude. I'd only been here for like a couple of weeks when that happened too.
Yeah, I was gone.
Yeah, I checked out mentally too. It was me and Hunter that day. Like, oh nah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You calling me? You were like, hey Hunter, come talk to me real quick. I was like, oh thank God. I left. I was like, nah, I'm not about to do that. No. You have to have a basic understanding for me to be able to teach you. I'm sorry. That's just.
But when it comes to people that are just dumb, I guess, or like, and dumb's probably not even the right word, but just
an unwillingness to learn.
The unwillingness to. And maybe I just will attribute it to like common decency, and this is probably just me thinking like, oh, I have I have respect for you, so you should have respect for me, right? Like I told you guys about the applicant that I took to go get pharmacy
Yeah,
records, and
yeah.
he was walking like hella fucking slow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like, dude, it's 5:30. Like I literally stayed late to help you. Like hurry the fuck up.
Definition.
Like that's the kind of shit that pisses me off. Like no patience for that whatsoever. Like
yeah.
if we can't walk at a reasonable pace, like
I mean, I tell you guys all the time about how people just simply don't. Us as recruiters, people just don't value our time.
no.
They're like, I get texts and calls at 1 or 2 in the morning, or like on a Saturday at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
bro.
It's
Like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
you
Like,
know, I got a life too. I don't work 24/7.
yeah,
Mhm.
bro.
Just because you gotta stick up your ass, that suddenly like, man, I'm gonna fucking join the military. Yeah, okay, cool, that's awesome. Hit me up on Monday at 8 a.m.
Keep that boner, but control that boner. Damn, make that boner reasonable.
And I know there's gonna be some recruiter that hears this. It's like, oh man, you gotta work them when they're hot. Cool. I also have a life to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
because you can work them while they're hot without sacrificing your fucking life. Okay,
Yeah.
like you don't have to. What the fuck?
but I mean it's kind of a tough one for me on that because I feel like I'm a relatively patient person, but there's also like there's a line. Like if I feel like it depends on my day
Well, for the sake of just the prompt, where do you think you're at?
as far as like more or less.
Increase or decrease? Yeah.
Oh, I
Before
mean,
you
well,
join.
like I feel like
Increase. I would think it.
I would say I'm more patient.
Yeah.
But also more patient because I'm more confident.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, that's fair.
Like, because I feel like when I first went to training and like joined the military and everything like that, like, I had confidence, but like in my where I was, just in my own little world.
Yeah.
But then like getting completely removed from that into where I was uncomfortable and like then building that confidence afterwards, like yeah, like that definitely changed my patience level and my tolerance for the bullshit. But yeah.
So, that being said, you got the comments up.
Yeah. Well, what kind of replies do you got?
I do.
How did other people?
Let's switch the light from us.
So we had a comment in our subreddit, and they said both definitely more patient in the reserves than I was in active duty. The impatience was atrocious. What I really lose at is the concept of choice, in that I can say no and I don't really have to worry about the consequences, and that I can cut toxic people out of my life more easily.
Yeah. Because I will say this from a life perspective, that is a motherfucking skill people need to master. And I'm not saying it has to be buzzword toxic. Just if it ain't conducive to you, it is very okay for certain people to not be in your life. That is completely fine. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So we had a decent number of other responses actually. So next up says, I can still be patient with people, but I lose patience with obvious or malicious incompetence. Someone who is clearly new at something or visibly stressed, no need to stress them even further.
True.
Someone who is clearly incompetent or doing the bare minimum purposefully, now I take issue.
So that takes me back to our conversation we had when we were riding out here.
Yeah.
About being considered an expert at the job and not knowing an entire part of your job, like how to work an entire, like for recruiting, how to work an entire market, like, or a specific type of waiver. Like you've been here for years and you don't even know how to, like where to go to work like a prior service or a glossary. Like you don't even know how to send an SF-180. Like that's basic stuff that we all know how to do by this point. If you're an expert, if you mean to tell me you're an expert recruiter via badge, so that means you met your mission for 2 years in a row and you never worked a single prior service, I find that extremely hard to believe. Yeah. Or that means that you just could have done so much more and just didn't even work a whole market that you could have worked.
To an extent. I mean, and like I'll use myself as a prime example, right? Like we've been working a lot of waivers right now.
Right.
And like I've said it multiple times. Like, in the 3 years prior to me coming here as a full-time recruiter, I only worked one moral waiver.
Yeah, but it's a difference in, I'm going to use the word culture.
Yes, it is.
The culture where you're from versus the culture of here is just two very different.
I mean, I wouldn't even. Culture plays a big factor in it just due to the main religious views of the state of Utah, right? And then, like,
Mormon. I'm sorry, go ahead.
yeah, 100%. I mean, like, at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? And so, like, that plays a big factor in that. And then also, like, I think that just the area plays a little bit of a factor too, because we're in a little more of a rural area, and it's kind of got it's a little stereotype that started to show itself like right at the end.
It's true. Yeah.
So, but it's gonna happen. So that's one of those things. Like, I mean, I learned a ton over the last 30 days, just literally working pretty routine waivers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to an extent though, because I will also say, like, when I was at ALC, like, we had a super, super knowledgeable staff sergeant there that was active duty, and all of the time that he'd been in the active component for 14 years, he had only worked with artillery, right? It was a 91 Fox, like, you work with both small arms and artillery. And so he was super knowledgeable when it came to, like, towed and self-propelled artillery. But he wasn't as knowledgeable when it came to just the regular small arm shit.
Right.
Right. Whereas every other person in my class, including myself, was more proficient in the regular small arms and not as proficient in the artillery.
Yeah.
And so it kind of comes down to your career path too, because if you don't ever work on that or you don't ever do anything with that, you're naturally just not gonna know much about it.
Right.
Other than the bare minimum.
That's fair. But so what me and Johnson were kind of talking about was, I guess, more of that those people just didn't even know where to look.
Yeah.
Like, even with you, like, when you came here, you didn't really know tattoo ETPs like that because it's kind of frowned upon to have tattoos in the Mormon culture, at least show tattoos. Versus tattoos is just you
got a what, boy?
Yeah, right. Whereas tattoos is just it's commonplace here. Like, every freaking girl in high school's got that freaking the butterflies behind.
Yeah, and that's something I just want to say. I think there's been a crazy uptick in the minimum age requirement for tattoos, like, in people's households. Like, bro, these motherfuckers, like, fucking freshmen got tattoos and shit. I'm like, bitch, I didn't do this till I was like plus 20.
Yeah.
20 fucking bloods, bro. What the fuck? And I swear it wasn't that normal back in the day. Like, you had to be a real bad boy for you to have a tattoo in high school or some shit, bro. Now it's like, bro, these boys just do that shit, bro. Like, that shit is crazy.
Well, and I don't know if this is the same here, but, like, in Utah, you had to have parental consent if you were under 18 to get one.
I think you do, yeah.
And so here, your friend could just do it because you can just order that shit from Amazon. Yeah. But it might not be great.
And see, but that's what I'm saying, though. Like, just the change in households to, just think that shit is okay. Because regardless or not, if they consent to it, a kid would have to feel like they could get away with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, I would have never. Like, and it wasn't even something that was in my mind at the time. Like, I think I was 16 or 17 when I got my fucking ears pierced. I was like, oh shit, bro, I'm cool now. Like, I was like, oh shit, that's cool. Bro, like, ears pierced is like, a fucking ear piercing is like nothing for these fucking kids now.
Everybody's got their ears pierced now.
Cool for you, bro. Cool story, bitch.
But yeah, so, like, but you were able to pull up the AOC and just immediately find it. And then, like, a little bit, like, you asked me just simply because I'd worked a few of them. But otherwise, I mean, you at least had a basic understanding of what needed to be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Versus there are some people in our state alone that, like, man, couldn't even tell you where to begin. Like, they don't even bother to try to learn because they're just like, that's just not something I need to do. I can make mission without it. It's like, cool, but then you're trying to be 8 in our organization and lead a team somewhere someday, and you, like, what happens if they run into it and they start asking you that question, like, hey, how do I work this? I'm trying to work this. Are you going to tell them, hey, you don't need to work that, you can be successful without it? Yeah. Is that what you're going to tell them?
I mean,
like, probably not. Realistically, probably not.
And I feel like this plays into just the person in general as well, because me, like I look at all the people that we work with on a regular basis, applicants, whatever, and like I'm not gonna lie and say I don't have judgment over certain things that I know that they've done or that they say while they're in here.
Yeah.
And it's like I also got to think to myself, do I want that person in this organization? But on top of that, it's like a tattoo isn't something that I'm going to like place heavy judgment on. You know what I mean? And so to not process somebody just because they need a tattoo ETP is doing that person a disservice. And like that to me, you're not doing your job.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're not the disapproving authority.
You know,
You have to submit it. You don't have a choice.
I mean, per the regulation, but you know.
Yeah, but I mean, all it takes is somebody deciding they're upset that you're not willing to submit it, and they go higher, and now
Most people don't know they can do that.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, but all it takes is one.
It's true.
That is true. Two things are true.
And there have been people in this state that have had those issues.
Yeah.
So,
But again, that just falls into that category, though. Like the conversation we were having, just like maliciously ignorant,
yes,
woefully ignorant,
maliciously, like you just choose you don't want to learn it.
woefully negligent. Like
Yeah.
what? Like bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yep.
But
So we had a lot of responses to this. So this person's that first comment got 78 upvotes.
Mm.
And the first response said, "Same for me. I have a lot of patience for the new guy learning what to do and how to do it.
Yeah.
I don't have tolerance for lazy staff who think they have all the answers rather than finding the answers."
ooh, thinking they got the answers is an important part too.
I mean, and that's another issue that we have. You get a lot of those old heads who don't feel like learning the new regulation as it comes out, and there's like, well, when I was doing it, it was like this. And
or you got the modern version of that where it's I phone a friend, I take their word.
True.
Yeah, don't fact check at all.
Zero fact check.
Well, and
Zero common sense check.
I feel like we've been bringing work into this a lot today. This,
I mean,
it's
relatable stuff.
It is relatable. I mean, like this week alone, right? Like, I feel like I was on the phone with a higher authority more times than I've ever been in the whole entire year, just this week, due to, I wouldn't say incompetence, but like saying that they're right and I'm wrong.
And
not fact checking. Like it literally took me calling somebody on the phone and being like, "Let's look at the regulation together," and then be like, "Okay, so what does it say in paragraph 5? Bravo." Like,
damn.
Please read that. Oh, I was right. Thank you. Please submit the damn waiver. Like, how hard does this have to be? You know, stuff like that. Like that's the kind of shit that drives me crazy.
Dang.
And I have been that guy once. You know, but it took one time, and then I was like, I was fucking wrong.
Hey, bro,
you know?
you gotta be sure, man. If you go, especially if you're going shit on somebody's parade, you gotta be sure, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean now, like shoot, even when you would ask me or Tim something, and I'd give you an answer, and you would just hit me with, "Really?" or "Are you sure?" I'd be like, you might want to check right now.
You don't want to check the regulation.
You asked me
You'll
that
check on that for sure now, but yeah, I think.
Now, I was 100% confident until you asked me.
I wouldn't solemnly swear, but
like you'd ask, I'd give you the answer, and you'd be like, "Are you sure?" Well, now I'm not. Shit, don't ask me that part. Just, you know?
Oh shit.
But yeah, it is wild.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to go off on another tangent, but I don't think I'm going
This
to.
is interesting. I didn't expect this type of turnout for this problem. This is interesting. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect the. When I say turnout, I mean like the angles, the places where.
Where the conversation's going.
Mm-hmm.
So our next response to this was, I actually feel like I have a lot more patience with teaching people the bare minimum and basic stuff of a job if it's the first time they're learning. Ignorance is not a fault of the person if they're new to it. It is something they can work on.
Yeah.
They said ignorance by someone that should know better or is in charge of others is the problem. I get frustrated, but I try to help and correct it without flying off the handle. Intention is a huge part of when I lose patience, malicious, lack of integrity, lying, etc. That shit angers me.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Especially when you, like hell, the Soldier's Creed talks about upholding seniority values, and the,
I'm
NC,
sorry.
the NCO creed talks about no one is more professional than I. Like,
Yeah, that shit is a lie, though. I ain't gonna lie.
what? That no one's more professional than I?
That's supposed to be the case. But
It is. I
boy,
mean,
I
shit's
done
right
seen
there.
some shit, baby. I done seen some shit. I done seen some shit, my boy.
Oh,
But
brother, like, yeah, the number of sergeants that I've seen that are incompetent or
man, I've seen majors, sergeant major.
yeah, sergeants, majors. Yeah,
hmm
I mean it's wild. It's a wild world out there. But
Oh,
Sergeants of the major variety,
yeah,
and motherfuckers don't got that professional. I won't say incompetence, because again, I think, for example, like because we had that talk about competence one time for rank. I think there's a level of competence, regardless, though, that like once you get to a certain rank, you have that, whether it's like job based or not.
I mean, it's
Your
just
ass got a level of competence, yeah.
pure experience at that point. Like,
Being a leader, shit like that, like you just have enough know-how for certain things at that point. But professionalism, that shit varies, man.
yeah, that's true.
That
Yeah,
shit
very,
varies.
very much so. Very much so.
it's true.
What else we got?
So another comment said, 13 years in, I nearly always tolerate kind people who are exhibiting incompetence. I sometimes tolerate unkind people who exhibit competence. I have zero patience for unkind, incompetent people. I
I
mean,
want to agree with that, but there's one person in my head in particular that is kind and just absolutely incompetent, and I cannot.
Damn.
I do my best to help where I can, but there's only. I mean, I'm only willing to give you so much. Even I don't care how nice you are. Like if you're an idiot, you're an idiot, and I don't do idiots.
Damn, I like nice people though.
I do like nice people,
They do like
but
nice people.
nice people. Even if you're not, you can be as nice as you want. But if you just keep saying stuff, and I'm just like, oh, that's crazy. No, that's not the right answer. Oh, that's crazy. No, that's not the right answer.
I mean,
How many times am I going to have to tell you that that's not the right answer?
I feel like what you're saying is like you can only be so nice and refuse to learn.
Right. Yes.
You know, so like you could be you could be a 15-year recruiter and be like the nicest person alive, but keep making the dumbest little mistakes. And it's like, you've been doing this for 15 years. Like, you should know this. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Like,
like you can't just be like, for example, somebody got like some very obvious shit jacked up about their packet, and you just be like, "Oh, I didn't know." You can't do that after you done been doing something for so long.
right.
Recruit.
Like, there should be
basically.
just this level of competence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been a saint. You can't get away with that. It's not happening.
This next one said, dependent on my rank and at the time as well as my assignment.
Respectable.
And a lot of people agreed with this. They said this is true.
Yeah. Very much so.
Cause, and you know, I could kind of agree, because I feel like when I was like an RSP NCO and like as the training NCO, like I had a very, very high level of patience. Like, somebody came in and they were like, I don't want to go to training, and it was like, okay, you know,
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Like, you know, like but I'm that kind of person. Like, I'll talk it out with you. Like, it's okay.
Well, sit down, chap.
And
Grab a cup.
Oh, dude, it got to the point where I remember this kid. I'm not gonna say his name, but this dude.
It's Leslie.
No,
just saying so.
this dude came in and was like, gave me his whole life story, talking about his girlfriend and his girlfriend's dad, who's like a CW4,
Dang.
and all this stuff. And I was like, all right, man, like, you keep talking about how you don't want to let people down and disappoint them, but you're talking about your girlfriend. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with caring about your girlfriend and her family, but like, it is still just your girlfriend. You're 18.
Yeah.
Like, how likely is that relationship to continue?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, let's have a reality check here.
I sat in on a very similar
and
midlife crisis, well, preteen, pre-adult crisis.
And this dude had like a super hard to get MOS 35 Fox, like, you know, and he was like, nah, and like didn't ship. Right? And so we were kind of holding on to him, trying to get a new ship date, and he just quit showing up to drill.
Dang.
And then I was like, hey, man, I need you to come in and sign your discharge paperwork.
Right.
And he was like, oh, all right. And like didn't show up the first time. And then finally I was like, dude, I will come to your house. Like,
I just need to get this shit
yeah, I
signed,
just
bro.
need to get it out of the way. Like, it's just,
At
glaring,
least handle your business. Bro.
glaring on my board,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'll come today. And so he showed up and was like, came and sat down in my office and was like crying and was like, I messed up. I want to go to
bitch.
training. Like, my girlfriend's disappointed in me now because of this, that, the other. And I'm like, what's with the
Nah.
complete 180, man? Like,
Nah.
we sat here for an extended period of time and talked this out. And
Did y'all fry his ass? Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
it
I had to
happened,
get
it
to
happened
that.
after. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not the one that did it. Somebody else did.
Okay.
I got to keep my,
Yeah.
Good guy mentality.
You got to come. You can come to me mentality. That's why when I was the one doing the punishment, they knew they fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to before anything else. I had to make sure he got his ass fried.
I mean, he still ended up going to training and everything.
What? Nah. See, that's
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
Somebody put him back in.
No, I just rescheduled him.
No, his ass should have got fried. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, nah.
You couldn't even handle your business and come sign this fucking discharge like a man. You don't want to do it, fuck it, but at least come sign this shit. Close out the motherfucking record or something. This bitch duck smoke and then got a second chance. Fuck this guy.
Not even just a second chance, because his training got
18th
rescheduled.
chance, yeah. Fuck this
motherfucker
guy.
had way too many chances.
Mm-hmm.
Should have separated his fuck ass. Give him an RE 18.
I mean, this is like RE 18. Damn. This is like early post-COVID when we had just lost like a fuck ton of people.
We were
he caught
pretty
us desperate.
Yeah.
He caught us desperate.
I'm not gonna lie to you and say like if I had called the G1 and been like, "Hey, we're still kicking this kid out even though he wants to go," they would have been like, "Fuck no, send his ass." Like,
okay.
Like
Lucky
right now they'd be like, "Man, why didn't you discharge him the first time?"
Exactly. Yeah, it's like he said he didn't want to go. Just kick his ass out. Like
You picked the most optimal time to fuck around and old ball. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. That's cool. You should have got your ass fried though. Shout out to you though. I hope you had a
timing
good
played
career.
a large factor. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you had a good career though. Shout out to you, man. But still a bitch. Still a bitch.
With a 35 Fox slot.
Facts. What my dog, that's how he got his TS. The one I tell you about, that's how he got his TS, 35 Fox.
Man.
Literally. Had a good gig and all. You want to be a little bitch. Paper bitch.
Hey,
man. Anyway. Yeah, assignment plays a factor. I didn't think about that. But the consensus for like the next 5 comments is basically just like I don't have a tolerance nor patience for stupid people.
Yeah.
And there's a fuck ton of stupid people everywhere.
Yeah. That's been our through line.
It's crazy, the number of stupid people. It's crazy.
Yeah. And then, now, I know I kind of said this because I said, it kind of depends on how my day went and stuff like that. This one kind of goes into that. Depends on how much sleep and exhaustion is in my system.
There's some people answers like how much nicotine and caffeine I had that day.
Was it before or after my morning coffee?
Yep.
Yeah, one of those. I like that.
I mean, but you can't say that they're wrong. Cause
that's what I'm saying. I like it. That's some real shit right there. Yeah, that's some real shit.
Crazily enough, if a crap load of stupid stuff happens in a day, my patience for people actually raises. Yeah.
Because embracing this up.
Yeah.
You've been brainwashed.
Yeah. There's just so much like you could just be like, I got told I have to be at this stupid event like tomorrow at 8 a.m. and then like
10 a.m. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah,
that's my life. But
you got or I got to be at an event on Saturday now, or like the whole weekend, or something dumb, and then like follow that up with like, and we got to do an extra freaking PT test on Monday now. So you got to do 2 PT tests in a week or something stupid. I don't know. Yeah. Like just a bunch of bullshit just adding up. And I'm like, damn, like this is fucking dumb. And then somebody comes in and they want to ask a shitload of questions. I'm gonna be as patient as possible.
Yeah.
Like, because it's a distraction. I don't have to think about the bullshit that was just thrown at me. I can just focus on your questions.
And because of that MRT brainwashing, the more dick you take, the more you want to just find a way to do it. Yeah. Like every stroke, you like, I'm gonna keep getting strokes, and I might as well try to come. I'm fucking saying some shit.
Might as well at least get mine. This thing ain't nothing anytime soon. Might as well
Fuck
get
it.
mine off of it. Shit.
Might as well, man. Me being angry about it isn't gonna stop this dick from fucking me.
Now,
What
don't
if
get
that's
me
how people are
wrong.
in prison? They like, me trying to fight it ain't.
That's
Go ahead,
crazy.
go ahead.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, if continuously stupid shit happens, the shit I'm going to lose patience with.
Yeah.
It's the people that I'm not going to lose patience with.
Yeah. That they just get you in a good mood though for people.
Yeah, I can deal with people more.
Yeah, I've literally been through, as much as I'm like fucking around just saying shit right now, I've literally been through what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like on the shittiest of days, I've had the most compassion and like capacity for picking up extra bullshit I should do on the shittiest fucking days. She was weird. It's not. I don't know. Maybe it's good though. Destroy me.
Maybe it's not a bad thing.
I kind of like this comment.
Let's hear it.
So he said, I've grown used to working with incompetent people. Not sure if I'm more patient now, but I've learned and matured to not get mad about it. And I don't like, well, yes, but I also feel like with maturity comes that ability to disassociate, but also like not just immediately react in anger.
And maturity in your military career.
Yeah. You know,
you learn more
because
about
you kind
how
of go
things
from
work.
Like when you're younger, you just immediately get frustrated
because you don't know how to.
Because you don't know how to. Yeah, and then but like as you kind of like move up and
you see more channels,
see more things, you're like, oh man, like that was a really shallow way of thinking, I guess. So I feel like that kind of brings in a different side.
Closed view, open view, maturity.
I like it. But at the same time, the opposite token of what I was talking about earlier, where if a bunch of bad shit happens, I can tolerate people more.
Yeah.
If a bunch of good shit happens and somebody comes in and is an idiot, I'm like,
Absolutely.
bro, you are killing my high right
now.
Like, get the fuck out of my house.
Yo, I just hit the weed, bro. What are you doing?
Like,
what are you doing, bro?
Get the fuck.
Bro, I just got high.
Out of my house.
I just came and you. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Just thinking back on that, my bad. 10 dicks next one.
I'm just thinking of more of these moments. Right? So this person said, the military taught me when dealing with people, hope for the best, but plan for the worst. I like to see the good in people, but there is a higher concentration of people in the military that make that difficult. It may have made me more patient in a way. I think it also made me do things myself and not deal with others, if that was an option. Sometimes this leads to more work for me up front, but I figured in the end I probably saved myself some work, if not anger and frustration.
That motherfucker spitting. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good comment. Solid comment.
I mean, you already know I live by the control what you can control, as much as I hate hearing that on a day-to-day basis, but it's just a facts of life.
We talk about this a lot.
And like my inability to let other people help me. That's the only problem. That's the problem that I have, is that it developed into that. Like, I don't like to ask someone to go do something for me because, and it's not even like a matter of trust. Because like I trust you guys with like everything, but I won't ask you. Like you remember, you had to literally be like, "Hey, Hunter, you know my job here is to help you, right?"
Yeah.
Like you had to literally pull me to the side and tell me that. And I'm like, "Oh shit, okay."
Then I grabbed it, tugged it a little bit, and then
yeah. And then I came and
you let that out,
Problem solved. But yeah, it was that's how it fucking that's a problem I have because I just don't have enough faith in people. Yeah. And so it just kind of reaches out to just do it yourself, Eric.
You want to know one of the number one faith breakers I've ever experienced in the military? Pay, motherfucker. Like the motherfuckers who in charge of your pay not doing their fucking job, bro. That shit is crazy.
Or telling me that it's my fault.
Yes, it's your fault you didn't get paid. What? What? That's fucked up, bro.
Well, you remember I told you about whenever I first came on AGR, I didn't get paid for 3 months.
Yeah.
And they told me it was my fault.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Insane work.
The guy who was over our pay who is now retired, or well, I think he's retired now, but literally just retired like a couple months ago. He told my leadership at MEPS and my leadership at my unit that it was my fault because I didn't inform anyone that I was working there. As if not everyone fucking knew I was working there.
As if you didn't in
I
process.
was literally put on the orders by the people at MEPS, and the person who recommended me for the orders was my fucking readiness NCO. Like, I don't know what else I could have done.
Nah, man, you didn't inform
But
him,
apparently I was supposed to tell everyone, hey, by the way, I started.
Get good, huh? Get good, bro. It's completely your fault.
My
man.
orders were in iPerms. I don't know what else you want from me here. Like,
That's 100% on pay. Not it has nothing to do with you. As somebody that's done pay, that the guy was just an idiot.
Hey, man. Motherfucker was probably on leave or some shit when you got
yeah, fucking 3 months of leave. I don't know.
Nah, but I'm saying like that moment right when you got hired on, he probably was on leave then, and then it just never hit the radar.
And I'm talking about that shit. That shit went all the way up, like as high as that shit could go, to a point where my recruiter heard about that shit and solved it. That's how I started getting paid.
Damn,
it's crazy.
Wow.
Shout out, Big Cruder.
Yeah,
Big Cruder, Freddie Cruder. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We got anything else on that one on the prompt?
I mean, we had a couple others. So this person said, way more patient. Before the military, I used to fight people for looking at me the wrong way, and that's a terrible way to go through life.
It is.
He said, I'm very grateful it didn't end up dead or in jail.
Hell yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And I feel like some people that's probably common depending on where you grew up.
Yeah. And I think the Army is just, we known for having delinquents and shit. So
Yeah, tracks.
Reformed delinquents.
Reformed.
Yeah.
They may be like not caught delinquents, but
Yeah, see? You know what I'm saying.
But I feel like more people said that they became more patient.
Mm-hmm.
Like just looking at all this.
Yeah.
But then a lot of people also said like it just depends on the people.
Yeah. But I think that's still the through line. I think it's either increased patience or increased selective patience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, like if you just in general were just an impatient person and then you became more patient with 2 out of 3 types of people, I feel like that's a win.
Yeah, that's a win. That's a win.
Yeah. So
in the words of Meatloaf, rest in peace, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah. And we did all this to say, if you're someone out there struggling and battling with patience issues, come join the Army now.
Wow, okay, recruiter.
Oh, shit.
Call this hotline.
Call this hotline. 1-800-GO-GUARD. Go guard, people.
That's funny as fuck.
All right, so what are we rolling into now? Appreciate y'all too on the replies we got there, the engagement and stuff on that topic. I think it's pretty interesting.
And it was a solid. I like that one was actually a solid one that people. I'm not gonna say didn't agree because I think the agreement isn't the right word, but it was actually like back and forth as far as some people became more patient, some people probably became less patient. So I like that.
Good and
It's a good question. Need more like that.
I liked it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna roll right into promote or demote.
Oh shit! Bang 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 bang! Oh shit! Hunter's on his phone right now, so
I'm listening.
Demote.
Yeah, demote.
Below peers.
Below, yeah.
Yeah.
Demote ahead of peers.
Facts.
All right. So this first one, I'm not 100% sure if it falls super well into the demote or promote category, but we're gonna go for it anyway.
Hit us with it.
So the story title is "Who Knew the Army Did Landscaping?"
Oh, okay.
Let's
stay off Sergeant Major fucking grass. I know that.
During boot camp, the drill sergeant told us to get a trash bag, then go around and collect as many pine cones as I could. For like 3 hours, I had a bunch of trash bags. He then took a little walk around, contemplated for a bit, and then said he was mistaken and liked the look better with the pine cones. He ordered me to redistribute all the pine cones.
I would have killed that motherfucker. Yeah. And he said this was in basic training?
Yeah.
Yeah, career over right there. Because, bitch, ain't no way you just played with me like that. Ain't no fucking way you just play. Also, I'm a little curious, commenter. I don't think there was any mention of a battle buddy, was there?
No.
Yeah,
no.
we can't do that. That's not okay. So if you actually didn't have a battle buddy, even worse. Because that's hazing at this point, guy. You were hazing me, Big Drill. Fuck no. Yeah, career over, bro. You got me fucked up, bro. This motherfucker just played with me like that, bro. Fuck no, man. Talking about, I think the pine cones was better. Bitch, what? What? This ain't your living room we decorating, bitch. Are you okay? Fuck this guy, bro.
These are the woods of the lost people.
Like, what the fuck? Hell no.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lack of context a little bit, so.
Nah, that's some bullshit.
But I would say
Carry on.
carry on. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not your fault. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Would you
That
promote?
fucking drill sergeant.
Would you
fuck
promote
him.
that drill sergeant then?
Fuck that guy. Nah, hell no. Hell to the fuck no.
Failed to meet standard.
Like, what the fuck? Failed to meet fucking standard. You got all that training just to fuck with somebody. Fine goes. Fuck this guy, man.
All right. Next up, everyone's a poet. During basic, the standard for clearing the range was to point your M16A2 rifle up and down range, and the drill sergeant would then clear each rifle with a brass rod. Upon completion, each recruit would say, "No brass, no ammo, drill sergeant." One
No ass,
soldier...
no bramo. That's what we would say. My bad. Carry on.
One soldier messed up and said, "No brass, no bramo."
Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Our drill sergeant stopped, sat down, laughed, got up, and forced everyone to push until he was done clearing each platoon's rifles.
I like it.
Hell yeah. All right.
So I thought it's...
I like that.
That's what we always used to say. No ass, no bramo.
Yeet.
So that's funny. That's funny as fuck.
I mean, I don't feel like there's...
That's all we
Neither.
got.
Huh?
Yeah, you talking about no demote or promote? Just,
Nah,
motherfucker just
just...
panicked when the drill sergeant came in front of him and just fucking threw out the first words he could think of. No breast, no bramo, drill sergeant.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck, bro?
That's why I imagine he
You
sounded.
ain't had the cat form like that, bro. Hey, chill out, bro.
Motherfucker.
Fuck wrong with this dude, bro? Yeah, come on, bro. What's up? Yeah, this guy ain't shit, bro.
I mean, you're right. I ain't.
All right, this next one. So the title is "You Want Soup with That?"
Sandwich. All
So
right.
we weren't allowed to talk during chow at the galley. You had to point at what you wanted another recruit to pass, and they had to silently pass it. One recruit wanted a napkin and pointed. The other recruit asked, "This?" The commanders immediately came over, circling him like sharks, screaming at him. They made him put like 10 saltine crackers in his mouth and chew until his mouth was full,
Oh
and then
my
asked the
God.
first recruit if he wants a napkin again. He could barely get it out, spitting pieces of cracker everywhere, and then they screamed at the first recruit to answer him, but we were all silently cracking up. He sounded like this, with a piece of saltines flying everywhere.
Yo, that shit fucked up. They could have killed, bro. Gave
Yeah,
bro
motherfucker coulda
Popeye's
died.
biscuit, bro. That
Hell
shit ain't
yeah.
cool, bro.
Motherfucker was about to choke to death.
That shit
That
fucked
boy
up,
was
bro.
about to die in the savannah.
Yo,
Get
that
man
shit a
some
real
water.
ass feeling, bro. Cottonmouth, that shit ain't okay, bro.
Nah, yeah.
That shit is not okay, bro.
Yeah, that shit's terrible.
Free my dog. That's a little carry on. That's a little carry on.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
He
Car
plays
for
stupid.
the course.
Play stupid games, get stupid prizes.
Car for the Porsche.
Car for the Porsche. Cars for the Porsche.
All right.
All right. Next up. At least he got a proper goodbye.
Tragic.
In formation one morning, I heard a slap and a guy killed a fly or a mosquito or something.
Oh.
The instructor started screaming that corpsmen do not kill unless defending themselves. They're Marines or patients. He just killed an unarmed friendly and will give it a proper burial. So he made us all dig a human-sized grave while the sailor that killed the fly stood there watching with dead fly in hand. He gave it a funeral and everything without honors and had to fill in the hole. We kind of hated that guy for a while.
Hey, promote though. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good fuck game.
Yeah, I mean,
that's funny.
So promote the drill sergeant?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, the drill instructor.
Yeah, the DI. Mm-hmm.
Hey, bruh. That's funny as fuck. I'm sorry.
that is funny.
That's some bull ass shit, but that's funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Motherfucker had the whole present fly, and just while they digging this shit, they just got the little horns and shit playing. That's funny as fuck. Here lies innocent fly.
All right. This next one is a question as to whether or not we will promote or demote the drill sergeant in question, or the trainee.
Okay.
That chose
The option.
his side. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
All right. This is called a monster under the bed. So I was a super light sleeper during basic training. One night I woke up for no reason. The sleeping bay was dark except for the light by the desk where the two soldiers on fire guard were supposed to be awake and alert. Both of them were leaning back in their chairs, dead asleep.
Damn. Nice.
I started to throw my covers off to go wake them up. If a drill sergeant came through and caught the fire guard sleeping, we'd all pay. But then I heard a slow scraping sound to my right off in the darkness. I froze and heard it again, closer. A few heartbeats later, I almost screamed out loud as I saw the sharp, intense face of our Samoan drill sergeant in the darkness. His face was covered in full camo. He was low crawling underneath the line of bunk beds.
I'm sorry. Hold on, bro. The mental image was too clear. I'm sorry. That shit was funny as fuck. Please carry on. I'm sorry.
Towards the fire guard with a bayonet in between his teeth.
Oh, what the fuck?
We locked eyes, and he silently raised one finger to his mouth, signaling for silence. I nodded and sat back to watch the show as this drill sergeant resumed his low crawl under and past my bunk in the direction of the sleeping guards, who he proceeded to scare the bejesus out of.
Yo, hey, promote like
Promote drill
a
sergeant
motherfucker,
for
bro.
committing to the bit.
The commitment was over 9,000, motherfucker. I love that. I'm sorry. I would have loved to be a fly on that wall. Yes.
The number, like, we had a
Free
drill
my dog
sergeant.
fly that.
We had a drill sergeant that would freaking. we had a drill sergeant that would do shit like that. Anytime we were like all in, like he would come in, he would sneak in with us. He would dress up as a private. Like, so whatever we were wearing, like we did PT that morning, he would dress up as a private in PT. This only worked like in the first couple of weeks before we started knowing people's faces.
That's funny as fuck.
And so we would all come running in, and he would run in with us, and then he would like kind of slink off to the side and start climbing underneath the bunks and stuff. And he'd wait until like privates were like sitting there, talking as privates do about whatever. And he would like fucking snatch people by the ankles and like try to drag them up under the bunk, like shit like that. And like he was prone whenever we'd ride in the shuttles places. And, we're supposed to put our, like, rucksacks or whatever up on the top where, like, the luggage goes. He would climb up there. And so as you're putting your luggage up, he's, like, climbing through the luggage. He's, like, slapping people's rucks back into the middle of the freaking thing as he's climbing through. Yeah, so that's what I remember from that, climbing under bunks. Motherfucker would try to drag people. Or he'd grab people's sheets if you didn't have your shit, like, tucked right and it was, like, poking out a little bit. He'd grab it and yank your whole sheet up under the bunk and then throw it somewhere.
We had this one drill sergeant named his ass probably ain't drill sergeant Ting no more. But Webb, right? Webb used to always fuck with me. It just cause like the running gag was like, "Hey Johnson, do you want to come to 4th Lieutenant?" So like always would do that shit. One day this motherfucker came to second platoon bay while we were going to sleep, and apparently he does this shit with fourth platoon all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with Webb like a motherfucker, bro. This motherfucker like offered us some chicken wings and fucking cookies one time. It was only cookies left when you get no wings, but so I fuck with Webb heavy, bro. But this motherfucker came in the second platoon bay and jumped into a fucking bunk and then had us fucking do the army song and the Soldier's Creed at attention in our bunks with the lights off.
Oh, yeah.
Then this motherfucker jumped under somebody's bed and he was fucking singing along with us and shit, bro. I think Webb was on some shit that entire cycle. But shout out Webb, bro. Those little moments. That's why that Samoan shit killed me, bro, because I imagine him doing that shit and just the fuck games Webb would play, bro. That shit is hilarious, bro. That shit is fucking hilarious. Fucking big ass mountain of a man with camo and shit on his face. Oh man, had an interesting talk about Samoans recently too. Very interesting talk. Apparently they're well endowed.
I mean, they're massive. Yeah. On average, they're larger than.
Yeah. Thing I said about like if Shaq had a little dick, it'd be like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Shaq, you got a little dick, bro.
No way you got a little dick.
That shit ain't it. Like even a monster can size dick, which that ain't a small for real, but on Shaq, bro, that's baby dick.
Yeah, that's baby dick. Yeah. Fucking. There was a, the Big Show. Mm-hmm. They interviewed him and they were asking him about the size of his sperm. They're like, so when you shoot loads, is it like whale loads or like what are you shooting? And this man like raises his hands and just starts like measuring out. He's like, yeah, whale loads.
What are we doing this, bro? Come on. Oh fuck! All right, what we got next? What else we got?
Last one. It says he needed it for a Twix. So hey,
hold on, what the fuck?
Pause.
Crazy pause, motherfucker. Yo. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So when getting to the depot to get rid of all personal items aside from your wallet, phone book, glasses, and religious items, it was second phase and we were drilling on the parade deck. We finished and are marching back to the house when our DI catches someone smiling. He says, "Oh good, something's funny. Empty your pockets." The recruit empties his pockets, contents a pen, knowledge book, knowledge card, and lo and behold, he has a $1 bill. Our JI was dumbfounded and asked, "Why do you even have money? You going to the strip club after this?"
Yo.
The recruit responded with, "I heard we get to use the vending machine if we do well."
Oh, that was so cute, man. Promote him, man. Promote him. That was cute.
Poor dumb private.
Poor little Marine. Come on, man. That was cute, man. Promote.
Just the sheer innocence of that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That man was just smiling. I'm gonna do well. I'm gonna get me a Twix. I'm gonna do so good, drill sergeant. I'm gonna be so happy, and I'm gonna get to eat my Twix.
All right,
you weren't so fucking dumb, private.
I'm fucking weak, man. All right, y'all. Let's roll into our news round, right?
Ooh. Oh, you got something?
Right. Yeah, we got some shit for news, man. Now this first one is very vague, but it just basically says that military moves to issue medical disqualifications earlier in the recruitment process. Before we continue on this, what's y'all's thoughts as recruiters?
You said military moves to issue
medical disqualifications earlier in the recruitment process.
I'm confused. So the only thing I could think of is if you submit the pre-screen, they see something and they say, boom, before you even come up here, you're disqualified.
Interesting.
That's the only way because already right now is that, you do the ASVAB, you submit the pre-screen, they say, oh, this person will need to be, our hit points are these, and they have these currently disqualifying conditions, but you have to actually go take the physical before you can get the disqualification.
Yeah.
Which it has become an issue with us because we only have so much of a floor count, and even MEPS itself only has so much of a floor count, the MDCA, right? Mm-hmm. So like they only have a maximum capacity, like ours is what, 48, something like that. So let's say you got 48 people, and freaking even like a day like Monday where literally nobody joined the guard on Monday because we had 11 people go and take the physical, and all of them had some kind of disqualifying condition
Mm-hmm.
or something along those lines. So if we would have hit that earlier, we could have had other people up there
Mm-hmm.
that were more eligible at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying those people are ineligible. One of them ended up getting in like literally the
The
next
next
day.
day.
Yeah.
But you get a lot of situations where, what if we could process the waiver before they even go to MEPS?
Mm-hmm.
And that way the waiver's already there, so that way they can only go to MEPS. Because the thing that MEPS is trying to do is they're trying to cut back on how many times people have to go to MEPS.
Yes.
Because that's a problem.
Yes.
They get reviewed based off of one stop shop.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
if you
How
have to
many
come
of
back,
one-stop shops can we have?
yeah, if you have to
And how do
keep
we get
coming
more?
back, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, the average person has to go to MEPS like 3 times, 4
Yes.
times,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
When it should be like Monday you test, Tuesday you join.
Yeah.
So what if we could say, okay, these are all their conditions. We know they have ADHD. We know they have anxiety. We know they got asthma.
Yeah.
What if we could process the waiver for it in advance and
Yep.
get a waiver approved in advance?
Mhm.
And now they go to MEPS and we know they get those conditions. Unless there's something else revealed in that process that becomes an issue, sure. But if we just go up there, now you can even eliminate a whole stage of them having to sit down and talk to people because we already got the waiver, right? So you can eliminate a whole stage, which speeds up the physical.
Mhm.
And then they already have the waiver approved, so they come downstairs. Okay, yeah, you did get hit for asthma. You already have an asthma waiver approved. Fucking roll, enlist.
Yeah.
I can see it being a good thing if that's how it works in my brain. That sounds like it makes sense to me.
So,
Oh.
Hunsaker, I would let you give peace on this, but from what I surmised, and fucking Hunter just fucking went on.
My bad. Was that not
From
what
what
you
I
wanted?
surmised, though, Hunter, you might be smack dab on the fucking money. Okay. This story goes on to say that the U.S. military is tightening its entry standards by shifting more than 24 medical disqualifications to the earliest stages of the recruitment process. U.S. Military Entrance Processing Command, also known as U.S. MEPCOM, announced this week that it will pre-screen prospective recruits for 28 medical conditions that have been deemed highly unlikely to receive enlistment waivers.
Well, that's different.
It's different, but listen to this next part. The change does not alter the current eligibility standards so much as it recalibrates the timing of judgment. Determinations that once emerged later in the process will now be flagged at the very first point of contact. So, from how I interpret that, is to say, not only will those things that they're actually proactively trying to hunt for to be like, they probably not going to get a waiver, it would also influence the thinking of what you're talking about. You get what I'm saying? To see those things sooner in the process, notice them, and then work accordingly to it. I think both things could be true.
But from that, sounds like they're going to say these 28 things are things you can't get a waiver for. You can't even send them.
But it's basically taking data over however much a long period of time and saying like, okay, we had 400,000 of these waivers submitted for these 28 different conditions or whatever it might be, and we only approved 100 of them.
Yeah.
Out of 400,000 or some shit like that, right?
Yeah. Right.
And so they're like, hey, it's less than a 0.1% chance that this is going to get approved.
Yeah.
Like, we're just going to say that these are an automatic disqualifying condition. Waiver has to be submitted prior to MEPS physical.
Yeah.
Type
Pre-disqualification, but again, I think that would improve the chances of the forward thinking that you're talking about. I really do think it.
Yeah, because I mean, if we could get to the point where we just like basically the provider review happens before instead of at MEPS.
Mm-hmm.
But
the issue with that is the provider review needs to include the interview of like talking to the applicant.
Yeah, we could just not do that.
Which is where we, as recruiters, are like really always it fucks us over because it's intimidating and awkward and
And sometimes people self-diagnose themselves.
Yes.
You get situations like that. But it also does, like a lot of recruiters lie on those things on 2007s. They'll fucking slap all no and send them on up there and be like, you'll be fine. Which is a problem in and of itself. So, I mean, I guess if we had more honesty on those, which the only way you're gonna get more honesty on those is if, I mean, I hate to say, it, you gotta start hitting people with freaking recruiter impropriety RIs.
There
More
needs to
often.
be an actual punishment, not just a counseling. Like,
Yeah.
as somebody who's gotten a recruiter impropriety, right?
Yeah.
Like it was literally like my NCIC was like, oh, it's not even a big deal, and I was like, no, like this is a big deal to me. Like I feel like I genuinely don't understand like what the fuck I'm in trouble for,
Yeah.
right? Like, and that poor situation, but like for things that are super blatant, like I feel like there needs to be more of like a crackdown on a lot of those things. Like recruiters are just getting to the point where they're getting a little too comfortable,
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
doing
Doing the
the recruiter.
recruiterisms. Yeah. So it goes on to read that, as stated by U.S. Command Surgeon, this is a shift order. Instead of doing complete processing and then handing it to the waiver authority, we've created a trigger on the front end for these specific conditions that requires additional service sign-off, because all services have agreed that they are unlikely to be waived on backing. More in lieu of what you're saying about it, why they would kind of push it. But also, to continue, it says officials say the goal is to conserve resources and reduce unnecessary medical evaluations, particularly in cases not expected to be approved. Just like the end goal you kind of mentioned, Hunter. The list shared with Military Times includes an aortic aortic anatomical abnormalities classified as congenital defects, surgical correction of the main cardiac vessels, um, heart valve replacement, Mobitz type 2, second degree atrioventricular
Mhm.
block,
Mhm.
barlatric surgery, gastric sleeve biopsy, proved Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, weight bearing joint replacement, cervical spinal fusion, current knee ligament rupture or repair within the past 12 months, stress fractures in any site within the past 6 months, uh, pilonidal cyst,
Yeah. I've
uh,
seen that a couple times.
less than 6 months post-surgery, ectodermal or psoriasis requiring oral or injectable medications within the last 12 months, active malignancy, resolved malignancy with 1 year of remission, sickle cell disease, we already knew that, 2 or more unprovoked, well, a lot of these we kind of knew, thrombotic events, Marfan syndrome, fibro fibromyalgia. There we go. Within the last 12 months, systematic lupus, erythematosus. That is a fucking crazy word. Peanut anaphylaxis, implanted battery powered devices, type 1 or 2 diabetes, narcolepsy, uh, parasomnias after the 18th birthday, use of antipsychotic or mood stabilizers, 2 or more lifetime suicide attempts, bipolar 1 or 2, with a documented episode of mania or hypomania, and previous discharge from uniformed service for behavioral health conditions within the past 12 months. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of those things, though, again, those are things we kind of knew would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Probably not
mean,
gonna be
most of
waived.
those are things we know won't get waived as is. Um, and which I guess kind of helps the recruiter because we're not allowed, we're not the
We're not the disqualifying
Yes.
authority.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. That's so we have to send them up, get them disqualified, and submit the waiver. That's the right answer.
Doing due diligence, yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can get in trouble for stuff like that if that person wants to take it and run with it. So if it gives us the opportunity where we can just say, okay, cool, we're just going to send them the waiver and see what they say, and on the off chance that they're like that 1 in fucking 1,000, that you're one of the ones that it gets approved, cool, then now we can process you. But otherwise, you're one of the other 1,000, then
And you're good.
yeah, you're cooked now, and I can up front be like, hey, goodbye.
I mean, the first ones that were on there, the ones that were involving like the heart or the aorta, I'm just shocked people even submitted that waiver.
Yeah,
Like, if I'm being honest.
Truthfully,
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I usually just pull up it's not the TOTI anymore, but I usually just pull up the medical regulation. I'm like, it literally says right here, it's not
The MARP or whatever.
It's the
No.
dwarf.
Oh yeah.
Or Dwory, something like that. It just changed.
Yes, same shit but different.
Yeah, same.
I mean, they like just combined all into one.
Yeah.
But it tells you in there like waiver not authorized.
Yeah, I mean it tells you up front.
Plain
So
and simple.
if somebody sends you a message that says this person has this condition, guess what I can do? Hey, per this, there's no waiver authorized.
Yes, no waiver authorized.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, it's neither here nor there.
Yep. Interesting stuff. Second bit of news for the news round.
Oh, okay. We're getting a twofer.
Yeah, we're getting a twofer.
All right, hit me with it.
So, I just want to say this on the front end. This incident or scenario was actually awarded a Nobel Prize. Okay.
Okay.
The title goes. Damn, do I want to read out the title first? Nah. Let's just roll with the story, and then I'll say the title later. In 1994, the U.S. Air Force's Wright Laboratory in Ohio were pressing the bounds to the question, fellas, is it gay to fight for your country? In the early aughts of the 1990s, the Pentagon was working on developing a whole host of non-lethal chemical weapons that would render an enemy force incapable of being anything other than amorous or annoyed. Within a 3-page declassified document came a blank and you miss it line, positing using chemicals that affect human behavior so that morale and discipline in enemy units is adversely affected. One distasteful but completely non-lethal example, it continued, would be strong aphrodisiacs, especially if the chemical also caused homosexual behavior. In a word, a chemical weapon that would make enemy soldiers sexually irresistible to one another, striking a blow to morale. These motherfuckers floated the idea of creating a gay bomb. A motherfucking gay bomb. Like on Fortnite, you throw a disco bomb, motherfuckers dance. Nah, you throw this bomb, motherfuckers want to get in each other's pants. Yeah, that was
a smooth.
Yeah. That is what the fuck happened once upon a time.
They must have thrown that gay bomb in this office. That's why they were trying.
Some of those chemicals they were using.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming out in the AC or some shit.
Yeah.
They repurposed the technology. But so when I said I got a Nobel Prize, it was like some satire shit. It was like some satire prize because it's like just the fact that ever got brought up was crazy. This project did actually end up receiving funding, but it was for like a whole host of things that would include other types of biological warfare. So they didn't directly fund the gay bomb, but the gay bomb got funded, collaterally.
The collective.
Yeah, the collective.
So what is the name of this?
They called it the Randy chemical, and then later dubbed it the gay bomb.
That's fucking great.
The Dandy Randy.
But yeah, they just go on to talk a little bit. It says, among others, Project Sunshine contained a litany of ideas.
Sunshine
Project, yeah. I knew that was gonna do it right there. Yes, sir. You see, I tried to talk regular and shit like it was. Project Sunshine contained a litany of ideas ranging from the absurd to impractical, including making a chemical that made personnel very sensitive to sunlight, making a weapon that would attract swarms of enraged wasps or rats to an enemy position, and the development of a chemical that caused severe and lasting halitosis. The lab
Give a motherfucker permanent bad breath.
Permanent dragon breath, motherfucker. Super effective.
That's insane.
Yeah, the lab requested $7.5 million over a 5-year period to make their harebrained ideas reality. Funding was not forthcoming. It did, however, eventually make its way to the mind of Tina Fey and 30 Rock. As the saying goes, there are no bad ideas, only great ideas that go horribly wrong. But perhaps the right laboratory is an exception to the rule. Yeah. So just so y'all motherfuckers knew, I just thought that was fucking hilarious as I was perusing the internet. People had considered the thought of a gay bomb. they're turning the frogs gay, and they also wanted to turn the enemy gay. Yes.
Freaking frogs.
They're turning the frogs gay. Yeah.
Wow.
All
Gay
right.
bomb.
I have nothing to say to that. I think it's the greatest thing we could have ever created, and I'm upset it didn't receive funding.
Yes, I'm upset too. I'm not gonna lie. As much as
Could you
there are
imagine?
a lot of ethical issues with this type of thing, I think it would have been funny as fuck to see motherfuckers get a gay bomb dropped on them. And then everybody get like the hand, the voice change. I think that shit would have been great, man.
Could you imagine if we rolled up on Hiroshima and dropped a gay bomb?
A gay bomb. Everybody, lady boy.
we roll up in there back in World War II. And it's just, damn, they all fucking each other. Hell yeah, we got it.
Hell yeah, we
war's
got
already over, boys.
They're all fucking each other. Yes, sir. Caught him with his dick in his ass. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think we need to start a petition to get this back going. Get this funded.
Definition of make love, not war.
Mm-hmm.
Definition.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you shared that.
Yeah.
The first one was like, really had my brain racking, so I really needed just like a quick...
You like that too for that was the idea.
Quick diffuse.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Gay bomb.
Gay bomb.
Yep.
That's... Man. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's a missed opportunity, truthfully. I really do.
Yeah.
I think it's a missed opportunity.
Oh, I mean,
way better than Agent Orange.
Yeah, way better. Fucking Agent
For sure.
Orange.
For sure.
Way better.
I'm just...
Much rather a gay bomb. Much rather a gay bomb.
There's just some wild implications that could have come from that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But like, then what would it have done to people who were already gay?
They would have probably been the only happy people there.
Like, oh shit, guys, you finally caught up.
Except for but I thought it also said that it was like a, not an aphrodisiac, but the opposite of.
No, aphrodisiac.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
so
implementation of aphrodisiac.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like
highly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Get you super. It's a big ass bomb full of horny goat weed. That shit ain't an aphrodisiac, but it sounds like it.
So it's basically
honey packs.
So it's not so much that
oysters.
It would make you gay. It would just make you have this straight up need.
I'm talking about Viagra on steroids, but not even saying it's gonna get your dick hard, but it's gonna make you very hard. It's gonna make you very. Like it's gonna make you so thirsty that you gotta get you something to drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that drink is on your left and your right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't normally drink coffee, but the only thing you got
is coffee.
Is motherfucking black coffee.
Black ass coffee. Big black plow coffee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You was worried about Jody at home.
Nah.
Honey.
Nah.
I'm gonna need you to worry
Jody
about
abroad. Jody abroad, baby.
Honey, I'm gonna need you to worry about Jody in the barracks, in the bunker. Yeah. Jody in the bunker.
Yeah. Yeah, slow it down. Jody abroad. I'm finna fuck Jody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man. Just saying, man, that would have been a cool thing, man. Again, missed opportunity. We're in the wrong timeline.
We're in the wrong timeline.
We're in the wrong timeline. You know?
When...
Well...
When Doctor Strange said that it was 1 in 400 million or some shit, and this is the one
where we didn't get the gay bomb.
This is why did we have to win end war but not get the gay bomb?
Imagine a motherfucker coming over comms. We got 3 hours of gay left. Like, move in. Like, what the fuck, bro? That would have been great,
but then,
bro.
I mean, like, it's so inconsistent because you got them dudes who would, like, nut quick, and then they go on a nut, and they just gonna be like, all right, I'm good.
Nah,
back
this
to
would
war.
strip you of post-nut clarity. This would turn you into, like, a raging ball of lust.
You would nut through post-nut clarity?
Yes. Yeah.
And I imagine it would stop working so much in the times we got now where even our frontline troops are mixed.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would just cause one woman to just
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
That's not what I was expecting you to say.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
I don't think there would be enough patience involved. So it'd be like...
Brother.
It would be an acid gay still in it. Like,
okay, so it would
you know
just be like... Every one of that, every orifice would be full of something.
Uh-huh.
Of something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
Hey, bro.
I guess
Hey, bro, I see you in that back door right now, so
Hey.
I'm gonna borrow your back door.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, bro.
right, I'm a.
We're waiting in this line, but I think we got two very capable bodies. I think we should just get it on.
Yeah.
That shit's lame anyway, man. It's 2026.
Brother.
This took a weird turn.
Hey, man.
I knew from the first day we were battles. I always knew.
You remember them gay
I
jokes
wanted
we
to
used
be
to
your
tell?
buddy.
Them gay jokes ain't gay jokes no more.
Hey, man, it's not even that serious, bro. It's not even that serious. You know you ain't gay. I know I ain't gay.
I mean, the Romans did it.
Come on, man.
Why can't we?
Yeah, right now I'm feeling romantic.
Might even say I'm a broman.
Come on, man. Now stick your cock in, man. Stick your cock in there, man.
Now fuck me or something. Jesus Christ.
Fuck, man. That's what the person he was talking to say. Like, stop talking and fuck me. After you say all of that shit. Oh, man. All right. We got any closing thoughts? Any portion we ain't touched?
Brother, I'm still on gay bomb.
I feel like this is gonna be the conversation for the remainder.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
Gay bomb is good, man. I am not bullshitting. I actually would have liked to see gay bomb. 100%.
like, so, you know how we always like test our bombs? What if like they fucked up and that bomb just like went off in the lab, and then the way we find out is those dudes like just fucked each other to death? Like,
yo,
God,
death by snoo snoo is crazy. Yo, oh my fucking goodness. That shit goes off and these motherfuckers fuck each other to death, bro.
Like, it just has way too much aphrodisiac in it, and that's how we find out.
And they just can't stop fucking, bro.
And like, you'd have to test, like, of course we test everything on fucking rats, so that would have been how it started. They were like testing this shit on like mice or whatever, and the mice just like
turned into like 18 rabbits combined in one, bro. Just
like, the term getting ravenous.
Yes.
Like, to the point where people start like biting each other. Like, what if they just you're just fucking somebody and you just start eating each other? Like, bro,
all your pain receptors just switch to like pleasure receptors or some shit. I don't know.
This is about to get like super nerdy, but Warhammer 40K universe has Slaanesh, the goddess the fucking chaos god of freaking
say sex,
basically lust, but basically sensation, and so it like. That's kind of what Slaanesh does, is turns everything into like it's constant orgies and shit like that. And it's like you start out like, oh, Slaanesh could be, maybe you just got a crush on somebody, you just can never get them, and you're like, man, I'm just gonna turn Slaanesh is gonna get them for me. So yeah, I got you. You fucking your crush now. I got you, fam. Okay. All right, but now that wasn't good enough. Now you want to like fuck somebody who's fucking your crush. All right, that's better. Now it's like, okay, I want to eat that dude because that sounds like that would be hot. That dude got in her. Now I want to eat her. Like, so it just keeps getting worse and worse until it gets to the point where you're just like setting yourself on fire and trying to fuck stuff because that's the only way you can feel pleasure. Like shit like that.
Yeah. Concentration of the bomb, depending on concentration.
Yeah. So like, I feel like that bomb,
concentration disbursement area.
I would name that bomb the Slaanesh bomb.
Yeah.
That way, that way you can't call it a gay bomb because you're not using bad terms. Yeah. Slaanesh bomb.
Slaanesh bomb. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But gay isn't a bad term.
Yeah. Depends on who you ask.
Gay's okay.
Mm-hmm. Gay's okay.
Yeah, gay's okay.
Fair enough.
Why are you imposing that negative connotation to the word gay?
Look, man, I avoid all kinds of terms, and that's one of them.
I don't want to avoid the terms to your anus.
Hey, well. Let's get a gay bomb.
I mean, damn. Fuck.
All right.
The gay bomb is working. Fuck.
Cool. We're pushing an hour and 30 minutes, so I think we better.
Yeah, wrap it up. My bad. As
both
we
literally and figuratively.
Let's put a condom on that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's put a condom on it.
Oh, come on. Raph was expecting you to get that super quick.
Bad, bro. Look, man, I'm still on gay bomb. It's going to be a minute. All right.
Homo bomb.
as always, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you. We love you. We'd love to be at. Wait, what? Sorry.
We'd love for you to be in us. Stay stuck in us, not with us.
As always, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple, Music, Spotify, Reddit. Am I missing anything?
TikTok and anywhere else that you can get a
Yeah,
podcast.
You hear or listen.
Yeah. if you can find something, you can find us.
Yeah.
So as always, we appreciate you guys. Continue to comment on Reddit, like our stuff on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. If you guys, got something you want to hear, we're happy to talk about it, especially if it's a gay bomb, apparently. As always, stay stuck with us. Wow.
Homo Shima.